Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Okay, double. Hey, foxtrot. 49 to Mike. Get the ball. 49 to go.
Off the play fake. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Recon, 152 fighter. Shoot.
Throwing Jones. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use it. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check, Betty Weapon. Check, 52's to Mike. Check Mike. 36. Mike is ready.
On 1st down, Gibbons. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. Down to the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Gibbons. He's got his man. It's Williams. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to fight.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
I'm going back to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 53.
On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Gibbons. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing on first down. Gibbons. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Check. Mike 27. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, Gibbons got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now, because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones now to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 30 base.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be complete to Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, yeah.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Mike 27. I'm coming up.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gibbons. It's complete to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Howard. And an alley to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, Gibbons. He's got his man in the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike 53. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, 66, pull it, high, check 24. Kill. Turn it up.
Again, it's Howard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
53's the mic. 53, check 53. Here it comes. Check 53's mic. Check 53's mic.
To throw on 3rd down, Gibbons. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no
run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Alert 3, alert 3. Huh. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Off the bootleg. Gibbons. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones throwing to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. I got it. Check 15. Check 15. Greystone, travel. Shoot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And the kick here, no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good. I
always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Delta. Check 3, check 3. Check. Fresno. Check nickel. Kill. Hey,
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6 now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
55, come on, guys, 55. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 99, check 99. What? Check. Check, they go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, 63 yards, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
put a star.
I
put a star. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbons. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw. Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to throw. Gibbons. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their quarterback's clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 50 to base. Check 53 right. Too little, cut.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. So a victory here for the Miami.